Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm gonna share some interesting information about how to become a cop in New Zealand and how much a cop earns in New Zealand. A lot of people think to become a cop requires many difficult degrees or it has very tough requirements, which is not the case. And this video is going to help the people who are thinking about career switch or who are you looking for something long term and stable job. So the interesting thing about being a cop in New Zealand is you will start getting paid at the moment you start your training. So let's talk about the pay and benefits which cops receive during the training. So during the 20 weeks training at the Royal New Zealand Police College, the annual salary is 57,594 New Zealand dollars. And other than the annual salary, there is superannuation subsidy, which is like 5,865 New Zealand dollars. So other than the superannuation subsidy, there is an insurance subsidy which is 208 New Zealand dollars. So the total annual income for the training is 63,668 New Zealand dollars. So when I say annual income, so this is the income for 1 year. Now the training is only 20 weeks. So what they do, I reckon they basically divide this annual income over the weeks and then pay you according to the week. So you will get paid for 20 weeks at the rate of the 63,668 New Zealand dollars per year. So that's the yearly income. They'll divide it over the 52 weeks, then they calculate it for the week, and I think this is how they will pay. So just a note before we continue, this video is just for information purpose and the source of all the information is the official New Corps website in the New Zealand. So if you are looking for latest information, you can explore the newcorps.govt.nz, the official website in the New Zealand. Now once you finish your 20 weeks training and you start your career as a cop, so during the first year out of the college, the salary will be 74,494 New Zealand dollars. This is the annual salary. Then on top of the salary there is a superannuation subsidy, 7,586 dollars. Then insurance subsidy, $208. PCT payment, 977 New Zealand dollars. And the regular income or the total annual income during the first year of your career as a cop will be 83,266 New Zealand dollars, and this is not a small number. It's way higher than the minimum wage in the New Zealand. So once you start working as a cop, you must have a question in your mind how much you will earn after 5 years or what will be the growth. So let's look at the fifth year income according to the New Corps website. So the annual salary in your fifth year it will be around 81,771 New Zealand dollars. Superannuation subsidy 8,328 New Zealand dollars. Insurance subsidy 208 New Zealand dollars. PCT payment 977 New Zealand dollars. Regular income 91,284 New Zealand dollars. So the regular income is basically the total annual income during the fifth year of the police officer. So again, the source of the information is the New Corps website. So if you compare it with the first year's income, yes, there is a substantial growth. So you started from the first year at 83,000 and during your fifth year a cop is earning around 91,000 New Zealand dollars. So if you are looking after these figures in the US dollars, so you can quickly calculate it according to the exchange rate. So I think it's 55 New Zealand dollar, 55 cents of the New Zealand dollar is equal to $1 US. So whatever the figure of 91,284, if you want to calculate it in US dollars, just calculate it as 55% of this figure. So you must be wondering about the working hours, and you must be thinking like there could be long working hours and tough job requirements, which is not the case. So let's have a look at the working hours, and you will be surprised by this information. So usually cops work in the shifts, and there are three shifts. So the first shift is early morning to afternoon. So it starts at 6:30 a.m., which is a kind of early morning, and finishes at 3:30 p.m. The second shift, it starts from the afternoon and finishes in the late evening. So from 1:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. The third shift, it starts in the late evening and finishes the next morning. So from 10:30 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. So police officers usually get 3 to 4 days a week off in New Zealand, and this is a kind of, you can say, a very good benefit of being a cop in New Zealand. So how they get 3 to 4 days a week off? With a bit of planning, you can get even more than this time. You can get even more time for your family, and to have a great work-life balance, because police officers, they work in the shifts. So sometimes the shift starts early, sometimes the shifts finishes late. So with a bit of planning, that's why uh, you can have even more than 3 to 4 days. You can, I mean, usually people have only 2 days a week off. So if you do a bit of planning, you can get 3 to 4 days a week off in New Zealand. So again, the source of the information is New Corps website, which is an official website. And now let's talk about how to become a cop, or what kind of Superman, or what kind of super qualifications you need. You must be thinking there is no super qualification. It's very simple, and the requirements are also straightforward. So the first requirement is the candidate must be 17 years old at the time when they apply, and they can apply before they turn 18, but they have to start when they turn 18. So, and there is no upper age limit. So even if you are in your late 40s, late 30s, there is still a chance you can become a cop, and you can enjoy a great work-life balance and earn a good or handsome amount of salary. Then you must be a New Zealand or Australian citizen, or you should have New Zealand residency or permanent residency in the New Zealand. Now you must be wondering, like, if you are overseas, then this is not for you. But if you do a bit of planning, still you can become a cop in New Zealand even though you are in overseas. So how you can become a cop in New Zealand? First, you enter in New Zealand on study visa, do some studies, and then go for post-study work visa, which I have explained in the other video. And after the post-study work visa, go for residence visas. So once you become resident, or once you get a residence class visa, you are eligible to become a cop. You must be able to speak, read, write, and listen in English. You must be physically fit. You must have very good vision, no blurry vision. You should have very good eyesight. Sometimes the cops have to chase bad elements of the society, so that's why. And you can have your restricted New Zealand license at the time of application, but you must obtain your full license before you start your police college. Now, for those who are not aware about the license or type of licenses in the New Zealand, I'll make another video and post it later. But in short, there are three different types of driving licenses in New Zealand. We start with the learners, and then we get a restricted license, which means there is a restricted, the holder cannot carry the passenger. And after the restricted license, after some time, the holder can go for full license without any restrictions. And all this definitely requires some kind of tests. You will also need to inform the recruitment staff about any previous criminal or traffic convictions, including the warnings, court appearances, and diversions. So if you have any criminal history, you must disclose it. If you lived overseas, you must get a police clearance from any other country where you worked or lived for longer than 3 months in the past. You also need to provide 5 years medical history. This is just to um, make sure you are physically fit, and any information while you were residing overseas. I mean, if you had any health issues while you were not in New Zealand, you need to share that information. And definitely, you need to familiarize yourself with the recruitment process. So far, I haven't explained what is the qualification because all these are just general requirements. There is nothing about degree or qualification or how many years of college or how many years in the university you need to spend. So let's look at it. So you will be amazed to know you don't need any specific qualification to apply or to become a cop. However, if you have any specific qualification or any, let's say you have a graduation or you have level 2 or level 3 diplomas, that will make you a stronger application, but it's not a requirement. So now for people who are overseas and they want to relocate to New Zealand and they are just looking at the career opportunities, yeah, since there is no way for you to relocate to New Zealand other than the study visa, then you can just get a qualification here which will allow you to secure post-study work visa, and based on the post-study work visa you can go for the residence visa. And definitely you have to work in some other jobs before you get the residence visa. I have explained the post-study work visa and the study visa in another video. You can find it at my YouTube channel. So once again, the source of the information is the New Corps website. You can find it by yourself. If you are watching this video after maybe 5 years, there could be some changes. So you can simply open the website newcorps.govt.nz and you can find out the latest information there. So thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe and share this video. And once again, the source of all the information in this video, it was newcorps.govt.nz, the official website in the New Zealand. Thank you. Bye bye.